Take a moment, close your eyes, and picture the place in your home where you feel most private, most vulnerable, and perhaps most overlooked: the bathroom. It's a room you've entered tens of thousands of times in your life. You know the sound the tap makes, the way the tiles feel underfoot, even the slight flicker in the light bulb above the mirror. It's familiar, but the truth is, familiarity often breeds complacency. And for people over 60, that complacency can be dangerous, life-altering even. Because the bathroom, if not adapted to our aging bodies, quietly turns into one of the most hazardous places in the home. As a physician who has worked closely with aging adults for more than 30 years, I've seen it all, from small stumbles to devastating falls, from minor infections to life-threatening emergencies, all originating in that one room. I don't say this to scare you. I say this to empower you. Because the good news is, many of these dangers are entirely preventable. The real enemy isn't age, it's outdated habits. And with just a bit of awareness and a few mindful adjustments, we can turn the bathroom from a hazard zone into a haven of health, safety, and dignity. Let's begin with balance. As we age, our inner ear function, the system responsible for our equilibrium, deteriorates. Muscles aren't as responsive. Reflexes slow down. All of this means a minor slip can result in a major injury. Mr. Rahman, a once active 68-year-old, learned this the hard way. He slipped while reaching for a towel on a wet floor. He couldn't move, couldn't call for help, and lay there for 6 hours until his daughter found him. A hip fracture, 2 surgeries, and 3 months of rehab followed. All because of a simple oversight, a wet floor, and no non-slip mat. Non-slip mats might seem like a small addition, but in reality, they're lifesavers. The same goes for appropriate footwear. Soft, fabric-based bathroom slippers might feel cozy, but they offer no grip. Swap them for rubber-soled options that provide traction even on damp tiles. These are small changes with massive outcomes. Then there's lighting. Think about the number of times you've walked into the bathroom in the middle of the night, half awake, your vision not fully adjusted. That simple routine becomes risky after 60. Vision deteriorates, not just clarity, but depth perception and the ability to adjust to light changes. Installing motion-activated night lights near the floor can prevent missteps. Mrs. D'Souza, one of my patients and a retired school teacher, almost tripped over her slippers in the dark one night. After we installed soft glow motion lights along the baseboards, she said, "It's like my bathroom sees me coming now." Now let's address posture and mobility, beginning with the toilet. Sitting down and standing up isn't as easy as it once was. For many, this simple motion now causes joint strain, discomfort, even vertigo. A standard toilet height is too low for aging knees and hips. This leads to excessive pressure on the joints and increases the risk of losing balance. You'd be surprised how many accidents happen this way. A raised toilet seat or a comfort height model can ease this transition immensely. Mr. Thomas, a 73-year-old gentleman with osteoarthritis, used to dread toilet visits. After we installed a raised seat, he smiled and said, "I feel like I got a piece of my independence back." Grab bars, another misunderstood hero. Many see them as an admission of aging, a visual marker of decline. But let me tell you, I've seen too many people rely on towel racks, shower doors, even wall corners to steady themselves, none of which are designed to bear weight. When Mrs. Khanna, recovering from a hip replacement, installed her first set of grab bars, she wept. Not from shame, but from relief. "I feel safe," she said. Safety, my friend, is dignity in action. Install grab bars near the toilet, in the shower, and by the sink. Think of them as your invisible helpers. Now let's talk water. Hot water in the shower or sink can be more harmful than you think. As our skin ages, it becomes thinner and more sensitive to temperature extremes. Our nerve endings also slow down, meaning we may not feel burning or freezing until it's too late. I treated a man in his 70s who fainted after a cold shock mid-shower. His blood pressure dropped, he fell, and hit his head. He lived alone. A thermostatic mixing valve, which controls and maintains safe water temperature, would have prevented that incident. What about where we store things? Reach is a major issue after 60. Stretching too high or bending too low can throw off your balance, especially in a confined space like the bathroom. Store daily items, soap, towels, lotions, medications, at waist-to-shoulder height. Use open shelving or transparent containers so you don't have to search and fumble. Install a simple shower caddy or add a stool in the bathroom. Mrs. Lotta, who has limited mobility due to a spinal condition, reorganized her bathroom to bring everything within reach. "It's like my bathroom understands me now," she said. And cleaning. It seems unrelated, but it's not. Cleaning the bathroom is physically demanding. Bending, scrubbing, lifting, all risky movements for seniors. Many overestimate their capacity and strain themselves. I recommend long-handled tools to reduce bending, using spray bottles instead of heavy containers, and breaking cleaning into 10-minute sessions over the week rather than a full hour. Also, avoid bleach-heavy chemicals in tight spaces. They irritate aging lungs. Emergency readiness is the final and perhaps most essential piece. If you fall or faint, how will anyone know? The bathroom is often the most isolated room. A waterproof emergency alert system, whether a wall-mounted button, pull cord, or wearable device, can bridge that isolation. I had a patient, 82 years old, who fell in her tub and couldn't move. Her wearable alert saved her life. She told me later, "That button is my security blanket." We often think of aging as a loss, of strength, of speed, of memory. But it's also a gain of wisdom, of understanding what matters, of prioritizing safety and quality of life over pride or pretense. Making these changes isn't about giving up control. It's about asserting it. You've earned the right to live on your own terms, with grace, confidence, and as much independence as possible. Let your bathroom reflect that truth. Walk into that room not as a passive user, but as its designer. Take a fresh look at your habits and environment and ask, does this serve the person I am today? The answer, when you take action, can become a resounding yes. This isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of a safer, more empowered chapter. You deserve nothing less.